It's me DB Raimazi from BBC IELTS Center Butwal. If you want to get the best IELTS score, I would like you to visit my YouTube channel to get a lot of information regarding IELTS test preparation. Please do visit my channel. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, and what about you?
I'm fine, thank you. This is IELTS speaking test taking place at BBC IELTS English Language Butwal. My name is DB Raimazi. And can you please tell me your full name?
Well, my name is Amita Khanal. You can just call me by my first name, Amita.
Where do you come from?
Actually, I'm from Soinamanam, India, which lies in Nepal district.
Are you a student or you work?
I'm not working. I'm a student. I have passed my +2 from Oxford.
Okay. May I see your identification?
Yes, yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, in this part of the test, first I want to ask you some questions about your life. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
Well, I'm not working. I'm a student, and just I have been preparing for the IELTS exam to pursue my higher education in Canada.
Okay, do you want to do a job at the moment now?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about it because I want to help my family with the economic help. So I want to do the job. If I
So what kind of jobs do you like?
well, as I belong to the humanities faculty, so I like to do the job like social service, which help to rescue all the victims, and I have to give them all the better life.
But it's a difficult job, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm planning of it
Uh-huh.
because I like to do the risky jobs.
So what about working as, as a teacher for small level, like looking after primary level students?
Well, education is the light of our life, and I think it is the job that I can't handle because providing someone education is a very difficult task. So I think, and looking after the children, I think it is a very
Tough job for
job.
you.
Yeah, I think because I can handle, and I don't feel comfortable with the kids.
I see. And now let me ask you some questions about study. So what subject are you going to study?
As I already mentioned, I belong from the humanities faculty, so I want to pursue my education related to this field. So I'm planning to read social service work in Canada.
So why do you want to study that subject?
Well, it's always my dream to represent Nepal and to be like Ravi Lavisane because we have seen that rape cases are being increasing. So I want to stop it from the root. So I want to work for these people.
So how long have you been studying English subject?
From my childhood, but if I have to be frank, it has been 2 years I have been reading because as my subject is major English, and in this lockdown also I have joined English classes so that I can improve my English.
Okay, now let me ask you one more question about television. Do you watch television?
Yes, I usually watch television twice a week. I like to watch the comedy show like Kapil Sharma show with my parents because I feel comfortable with them.
Are television programs good for you or bad?
Well, being honest with you, I think it is very good for me because everything has merits and demerits. But I think television programs are good for me because it provides just like I'm interested in social service work, so it helped me to gain a lot of knowledge about it. And as I'm interested in acting, so it gives me tips.
You're interested in acting?
Yes, sir, I'm interested in acting.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, now this part of the test, I'm going to give you a talk. Okay? So you have 1 minute and you have to prepare a short speech. So when you prepare your speech, make sure that your speech answers all the follow-up questions. Is that okay? So this is your topic. This is your topic, and you can make some notes if you like. Okay? You have one minute. Now your time starts. Okay, your time starts. Okay, you can start your speech.
Well, I'm a very extrovert person who always like to go outside and hang out with friends. If I have to talk about a restaurant that I enjoy, it will definitely be the Cake Off. It is located nearby my house, so I always feel comfortable. And whenever I have a leisure time, I go there with my friends. Actually, I have a group of sister group, so I always love to go with them in this Cake Off. I'm very fond of eating food. So when I usually go there, I just order pizza. As the name is Cake Off, so we find a very delicious cake. So I always try some pastry, like chocolate pastry. And also I am fond of drinking coffee. So and the coffee is very good of that. Well, I like Cake Off because it's a place where I feel so comfortable. Actually, I always like to eat in private, but this Cake Off is very open, where we can see everyone eating. But this doesn't matter because the service was very good. Whenever you enter, you feel like just you are going in heaven. Just feel so comfortable. The service was so good that I gave some tips from my side. Yeah, and the decoration of it was so good. The name is Cake Off, and the decoration was related with the cake, where you can see lots of cake. So I think this
Pictures.
yeah, it makes me so good. And the decoration is just like we can relate to that. It gives so moral stories. And whatever I like about the explanation, the way they talk, the way they welcome us, everything makes me so fantastic and mesmerizing. So I always like to go there with my friends and with my families too, because it's a place where you can have a good food, a good service. So I always like to go there.
Okay, thank you. Now, in this part of the test, I want to discuss about some topics. First, I will discuss about food and society. So, what kind of foods are very popular in your society?
Well, as we know, Nepal is a traditional society where every people here belongs and have different culture and traditional. And here, every food gives a way of living, and every people have different choices. So in Nepal, you can find a different kind of food, just like in every festival you see there will be celebrity, feni. So every people we can find traditional food.
Do you think that people eat healthier food than they did in the past? Why?
No,
Why not?
being frank, due to the advancement of technology and the choices of people they get towards food is very different from the past. Nowadays, many people like to just like youngsters, we adolescents like to eat the fast food because we find them tasty, but we don't know that how harmful it does to us whenever it goes to our body. But in the past, we know that there was no fast food, so people are eating healthy food. But nowadays, many children didn't prefer the home food because they find it disgusting. So we always stick with the fast food, and it is not healthy for
So,
us.
how important you think it is for families to have foods, meals together?
When I believe that sharing a table with your family under the same roof is very good because it's a time where you can hang out with friends, unite. As in my family also, I used to always eat food together because it's a place where you can have share your ideas, where you can just share your feelings, emotion. As we see in abroad, we have to call for the children, knock the door to have a dinner. But in the past society, we can easily can come and have a dinner in a round table. So I
So,
think
what effects has modern technology had on the food we eat?
Talking about the food, modern technology has bring a devastating change in food. As I already mentioned, we always like to eat the food that is baked, that is under package. But we find it tasty, yeah, because we always eat the food that matters towards our tongue. But it has bring a devastating sense, and we see that lots of people are being suffering from the diarrhea and the gastric problem because they are eating the food that is made outside in the open area. So it has created harmful effect.
Okay. Now, let us discuss about another topic, that is restaurants. Do you go to restaurants?
Yes, well, I have to mention, I always like to go to restaurant to have a food and to hang out with my friends.
What kind of restaurant do you prefer to go?
I'm a person.
Like, you want to go to fast food restaurants or the restaurants that offer serves traditional types of foods, traditional restaurant, let's say.
When as being in modern society also, I always like to follow the traditional one because it gives us our identity. Yeah. So I always have been visited to just like Nepali Gaunsulo, where I can found a food that we can't make in home because it's a traditional food and I don't have the idea how to cook food. But in the Google, in the YouTube, we can make a fast food. Yeah. But so I always prefer to go to the place where I can find the traditional food.
Why do people go to restaurants when they want to celebrate some important occasions like their birthday or when they want to celebrate their anniversaries? Why don't can't they celebrate these kinds of occasions in their home?
Well, as I already mentioned, due to the advancement of technology and the burden, because every people are engaged in different, yeah, every people are engaged in different kind of job, so they don't have the time to celebrate this kind of special festival in their house. They feel that they will pay the restaurant and all the decoration. We see that when you pay to the restaurant, all the decoration, all the food, they already make for us. So they find that inviting them and they can easily spend their time in a restaurant. But whenever they plan to prepare in home, they have to invite for the friend, they have to cook the food, they have to make decoration. So they think that it's kind of boredom because
Okay, do you think that the food prepared at homes are always better than the food at restaurants?
yes, I'm very well known that we all are well known that homemade food are always better than the fast food because in the homemade food there are no chemicals. So it's always good for health, and we also know that we are well known that homemade foods doesn't invite harmful diseases just like gastric, diarrhea, but the junk food that we eat from the outside brings various kinds of diseases and it gives a lot of trouble in our life.
What kind of restaurants you think are more popular these days? Traditional or fast food restaurants?
We see in our surrounding that it is clear that fast food restaurants are being popular in the countries of the traditional one because in every district we see that junk food are more popular because youngsters mainly prefer to eat those tasty food and also people are being engaged in different kind of activities. They didn't have the time, they didn't have the schedule to cook the food, so they find that to have a call and to just order and in the door we can get the food. So they find
Okay,
it
one
very
last question. So, what do you think are the reasons why a lot of young people prefer going to the or having fast food or food at the restaurants
well as
rather than
yeah.
homemade foods?
Well, as being youngster, I can just relate to them because I also have
The
fast
same kind. of
yeah,
food.
same kind of food because the choices they choose from the homemade food we always find tasteless because they are fully out that give provide us immunity. So our thing doesn't suit us. So we always like to prefer those fast food because they are very yummy, just like chocolate and many things that we find in the fast
You
food
mean to
restaurant.
say that
Yeah,
the
they are very
items
spicy.
we find in the restaurants are full of text?
Yeah, they are yummy, they are spicy. We can find any kind of food.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, thank you very much. And now I want to add some feedbacks on your speech. Is that okay? Um, okay, let me tell you about your pronunciation. I find problem in your pronunciation because your sound seems to be not clear. That's okay. But I really appreciate your fluency and your confidence. You have very good confidence of bringing out the ideas. That's okay. But you are making very minor mistake of concord. Concord. Concord means subject, agreement. Like sometimes I found you using like many people buys. I can buys. So these kinds of mistakes you have made. Okay. Similarly, in part two, you have made mistake of tense. You know, in part two, the question is seeking answer in past tense, but if you reply in present, that's a mistake. So I find somewhere tense problem too. So rest others fine. You have good fluency, and I must appreciate your level of confidence. You do not have any kind of fear. That's fantastic. So please be careful about the concord errors, okay, and tense errors. So you have to be very mature. I just like when you were comparing the train in the past and the train in the present. You used present tense for past. People are using this kind of food in the past. We can't use are in the past. So this kind of mistakes have been made. So please try to improve. Rest everything is fine. Okay. So I wish you all the best. Thank you.